Welcome back to War Thunder. Welcome aboard the Heinkel 112 B-2/U2 and to a bit of a story time. I finally got this plane, and the journey to get it was quite long, but just let's talk quickly about the plane. What is it? Well, basically it's a carbon copy of the Heinkel 112 B-1/U2 that is also a premium vehicle, but the Heinkel 112 B-2/U2 is a reward vehicle, and I think there was so far only one event where you could get it, and I noticed that this plane exists by watching another YouTuber's video on it, and that was quite a while ago. I am, as you might know or not know, a collector of planes, tanks and everything that there is to get. So far just planes and tanks in War Thunder, and I also love to play them. I love to know what they're like, how to fight them, and also to spade them. Now this is a premium vehicle, so no spading necessary. However, I wanted to take it out to, you know, play a few games with it. I have a very good opinion on the Heinkel 112s, especially the A0, but I think it is completely different to a certain degree in armament and so on, and characteristics to the Heinkel 112 B0, which is the other tech tree version. To be honest, they are not extremely good planes. Especially the Heinkel 112 B-2/U2 in the last games that I played, in the 8 games or so, the climb rate is very bad, and that is a bit surprising when you look at other characteristics. It turns reasonable well, the roll rate is not the greatest, and the overall speed seems not very good at first, and then you go into a dive. The acceleration is not fantastic. You also suffer very much in an up tier, but then there is the top speed. The top speed exceeds 700 kilometers an hour in a dive. At 2.0, at 2.3 battle rating. That's amazing. So I missed the event to get the plane, and I asked myself, how can I get it? Well, there is a way to get it, but it requires a lot of work. First, you have to be very interested in War Thunder. Then you make basically a YouTube channel, do a lot of videos about planes, tanks, and do the best you can to attract subscribers. If you have 1,500 of them, then you can participate in the Gaijin partnership program, and then you can start request premium vehicles. And this is a premium vehicle, however it's a rare one. And if you have 2 premium vehicles free per month to request, well, there are obviously other things that you want to get. Maybe you now can get the premium tank at rank 4 that is so expensive, but you always wanted it. Maybe there is that one plane that you just think you can grind through another nation's tech tree very efficiently. And of course, those are the reasonable choices if you have 2 premium vehicles to get per month. If you have not invested thousands upon thousands of dollars into the game previously, or euros, whatever, to get golden eagles, to get the packages, even on discounts, you know, the game can eat up a lot of money if you just bump it on blindly. But this plane is a rather rare premium, I'd say. At least you don't see it that often. I think I can count the amounts of matches at lower tiers where I saw one, like 3 or 4 times. And so it's purely a collector's item, I guess. Especially because there are carbon copies of this plane in the tech tree, and also in the regular, you know, premium tech tree. I guess you can't really call it a tech tree. However, you have this distinct feeling of flying something rare. Is that always good? Sometimes you get really humped down because there is a player that has a list to for a lot of planes that he wants to kill, and he's missing this one, so he goes for you. If he's in a Spitfire, well, bad luck for you. So, back to the story how I got it. Well, obviously last month I requested it and I got it. However, it was the first vehicle that I wanted to get, and I asked then the person at Gaijin responsible for dealing with YouTubers like me, hey, can I get this? You know, is this something that is really debatable to get? And he said, of course, but we do not do those rare vehicles too often. One of the rare vehicles that you don't get with this request is the 100, for example. So with that being out of the line, there are also other tanks like the T-34 prototype, and I guess also the American, what is it? The German Sherman. The German Sherman that you also can't get via this request. But you know, those are very special vehicles. And this partnership program allows me to get vehicles that I would normally not be able to get, like this rare premium, where I think the last event to get it is quite some time ago. And I always had this vehicle in mind. Every single month I asked myself, should I request this right now or another premium? Remember, there are a lot of vehicles that I showed you in first impressions or in reviews, even tank reviews, that I would not have in my hangar if not for the partnership program. The Do 335 B-2, which I will have a further look into it, being one example. Or then as well the P-38K, together with to go to tanks, the Calliope, the M2016-99 in particular, and also the T-28, the tank destroyer, which I still have to make a video about, but I got it in this program as well. Especially talking about the Calliope and the M26. Those are unnecessary expensive vehicles, and especially the M2016-99 is basically the most expensive vehicle to get in the game so far. And yes, that was my 4th kill against the Ki-43. I'm sorry, I'm just so excited that I finally got this plane. And with 2 bullets left, I tried to get a snipe into the Hurricane, but yeah, the C-202 said nope and just spaghettied it away. And that's practically the match. So finally I have a lot of vehicles in my hangar that I don't need to get tier 4 vehicle per requests, because I mostly got them. The only exception, I think, oh no, it's not an exception anymore, I now got it, would be the B-17E from the Japanese. But yeah, so the results are okay, I guess, for a tier 1 premium. 22,000 civil lines, 4,000 research points is quite nice for 4 kills. 3rd place, 3,000 score points. So this is the Heinkel 112 B2/YouTube. I hope you enjoyed this video, and you know, this is a tip to get rare vehicles. I'm not quite sure if every person would go through the effort of getting these. I'm sorry, I'm guilty of being a collector. I'm guilty of, you know, going sometimes extreme ways to get my goals in the game of War Thunder, but it's like moments like these where I think, yes, it's worth it. And it's all down to the subscribers of mine. So thank you a lot for staying with me despite my ranting, despite my, you know, sometimes negative view on the game. But there are also positive aspects. And I mentioned it numerous times before, I should really focus on them a bit more. The plane has more weaknesses than it has strengths, but it has character. And maybe sometimes you can surprise your enemy. So that's it for me today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed the video so much that you will give it a like and that you will subscribe as well. And we will see each other in the skies of War Thunder.